Chris and Sean, thanks very much for coming out. Big fan of both you guys. Someone else that I've also been a fan of, who was probably in your era, and I noticed, Sean, that you're in touch with him recently, was Kevin Lebroni, the Maryland Muscle Machine. I was just wondering if you guys could speak a little bit about, the era that he was in with you guys and his physique. It seems like if he brought to the stage now what he had then, he would have seen a lot more success. And second to that, do you feel that there's any chance of a comeback for the guy?
Come back. Get off the couch and come back where? We've been there, man. We were at the mountaintop. Our cuff ran over. We're done. I can tell you, it's not like, I don't think I missed the bodybuilding stage. I'm actually glad I got out injury-free. And when I look back over our career and some of the guys that we competed against, a lot of them are dead. Andreas Munzer, Matt Duvall, Art Atwood, Don Youngblood, Nasser El Sambadi. We've seen a lot of good little bodybuilders come through that are not with us. And I'm glad to get out injury-free. We saw Ronnie Coleman 2 weeks ago in Columbus, Ohio, in a wheelchair, 8 or 9 surgeries later after winning the Mr. Olympia 8 times. When Chris was talking about the muscle-mind connection, you have to train smart. And you got to consider life after bodybuilding. As far as Kevin Lebroni was one of the reasons I got out of bed. He was 3 hours ahead of me living in Maryland. I lived in California. He won the 1991 National Championships, and we saw him coming. He won the New York Pro Championships in '92, and then he wound up getting second place in Helsinki, Finland. And he ruined a lot of my Mr. Olympia attempts. 4-time Mr. Olympia runner-up, one of the winningest pro bodybuilders in history when he retired. And he also suffered a pec tear. In 1993, he tore his pec and still wound up getting 3rd place in the '94 Mr. Olympia, I believe it was after that. He just promoted his first competition in Poland at the start of the year, February 26th, I think it was. Chris was there, I was there. Gave away, $60,000, $70,000 in his first promotion. We're proud of Kevin. Kevin's an enigma. He's one of those, he came out to stay with me one time, and when I woke up and went to the room, he was sleeping on the floor. I said, what the hell are you doing sleeping on the floor? I said, I want to mess up the bed. What the hell? Strange dude. He's the kind of guy when he's training for the Mr. Olympia, he said he'd sleep with a gun under his pillow. He's really different. But he's a musician. He sings, plays the piano, plays the guitar. In retirement, he's got a son. He's very responsible. As a bodybuilder, I thought he could have won Mr. Olympia. There's no question in my mind. I thought in 2000 that he had Ronnie Coleman on the ropes. I thought that could have been the year that he would have beaten Ronnie. Ronnie was a little bit heavy. He was pushing the envelope after 1999. And Kevin sustained a back injury, and I think he never really was the same after the back injury. His legs kind of suffered. But he was definitely one of the guys that would get us up out of bed. I think he was one of the strongest bodybuilders next to Ronnie Coleman that we've ever seen. Chris could throw around some weight, but Kevin was at a different level. And right now, if you see him, he's like 260 pounds. He'll be 52 July 16th, and he's a freak. But he's dangling that he can come back and beat guys like Phil Heath and Dexter Jackson. But when you take that kind of time off, the body changes. Like Chris said, you put the weight on, you get ready to come down and do those squats, and you start thinking, am I going to be able to come up with the weight instead of actually just the mind-muscle connection? So in retirement, Kevin's doing very well. He's got his own Kevin Lebroni Signature Series supplement line. We couldn't be more proud of him. He's one of the closest bodybuilders that I'm next to in retirement, and was while I was competing as well.
I think a lot of times with Kevin, we competed, toe-to-toe for a lot of years. Kevin taught me an awful lot during competition, actually. He had talked to me on stage, and I had to kind of follow him from the pump-up room to every part of the stage, and just learn as much as I could from the guy. I feel like he could. I think you asked if you think he could come back or something like that. I think physically, maybe. I know your priorities change a lot over the years, and I think his priorities probably outweigh his ability to actually do it. I was telling him, come pick me up, man. Let's go to the gym together. I want to put you through a couple paces of, sets. And then somehow he forgot to call me, and I'm sitting here waiting with jet lag, trying to wait for him to call me. And he showed he went to the gym without me a couple times. So that right there, I said, Kevin, you ain't got the heart yet. You would have called me up. Don't act like you forgot. So that told me a lot right there. I don't think he's mentally ready exactly right now. Actually, in my heart, I think he could, but I just think his priorities outweigh the hunger, because I know what it took to get where he got, and having a kid, having this supplement line, having all the different travels you got to do. With that alone, it's kind of hard to.
I think you got domesticated is what it is. Responsibilities take over. But trying to pick up where he left off, if anybody could do it, Kevin's one of the guys I think could, but I don't think he would be what he was. It's just Father Time catches up to everyone. Yes.
Sean and Chris, welcome to Australia, and thanks for doing this today.
Oi.
Yeah, just go back to training for a moment. Chris, I think you had a workout with Master Dorian Yates some time ago.
Oh, for sure.
You saw that.
And I'm a fan of the HIT style training, the lower volume,
Right.
not snapping on my tendons and that sort of thing, but that style of training, and it's worked well for me. And I know you did that workout, and you went out the back, and I think you heaved up afterwards. But what's your thoughts, both of you, on that sort of lower volume style training, if it's done correctly?
Low volume or high volume?
The sort of the lower volume HIT style, where you just got that 1 or 2 sets per exercise.
Yeah, it opened my eyes to a whole other realm of intensity. Being from California, having the ocean breeze coming to Gold's Gym, and a lot more relaxed on the intensity side. People laughing and joking, and hit a set laughing and joking. And then I went out there to, it was in the summertime. I was even like 43 years old at the time, and to experience that level of intensity was just mind-boggling to me. It felt like, it's really hits your respiratory system also. So felt like I was running a sprint, also training with weights and pushing to the limit. So, but I felt that was the best training that I've done as far as promoting muscle size quickly and the density, and it showed throughout Dorian's career the type of density that he displayed. I think that was a lot due to his training, and it tells me a lot to where I just studied all the stuff that he did, and he didn't allow people in the gym when he would train for the show. And I think a lot of it was due to what he was doing to himself mentally and physically with that style of training. And he does a couple of warm-up sets, but then he goes to the last two, to failure. And I think, since that time, I patterned my training, my personal training style after that style of training, because I felt that was the best way to make the muscle pop and what a bodybuilder should look like.
Yeah, mine was different. I liked volume. I trained fast, very little rest between sets, just long enough for my partner to do it. I trained with Chris a couple times and laid him out. It's a different type of endurance type of training for me.
He's another one that can come pick me up.
Yeah, he's always got car problems. What did you win? You won $50,000 a year each time you got second at the Arnold Classic, and you always had car problems. What the hell? So I would train faster, and I trained more.
Wait for you to take me to lunch.
He's always one for a free ride. But,